EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one will not be returned. Early chance to see the new rule in action as this ball will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set, go!
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. The Texans have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go, here we go!
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Throwing is Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He's going to run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It is a big-time play for Houston. A pickup of 44 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to tuck it and go. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he...
That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL. Here's a 3rd and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Set. Check go.
On play action, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Now he'll run. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd down, Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of the...
To the goal line and in. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Indy.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down, Texans.
Here we go.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Colts are gonna take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
3rd and a yard.
79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Richardson's pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Give, running right. It is Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a third down and 4. Now Stroud. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Richardson operating from the pistol. Looking middle, and he's got downs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Taylor. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will get into the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. Inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. For Mixon, it is his first touchdown as a member of the Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll start at the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Got his man at the 6, and he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. A return now from the 4. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Richardson to throw. This one uncorked, looking for Woods.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this off.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be second down. Here's Stroud. Again, working deep downfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for two. They look to run with Mixon. A dive, and he's in. The two-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6. To throw, it's Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Set to go now on first and 10. Richardson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. Marked down at the 6. Now here's second and goal. Here's Richardson. That one taken in. Touchdown Colts. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Robin. Here we go, let's go. Okay.
On second down, Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll be third down.
Right, Tony. Ow, for tonight. Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing is Stroud. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Out.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. 3rd and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll go. It's Stroud. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Anthony Gould now to return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Stroud going to set up to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. To throw, it's Stroud. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On third down, here's a run by Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed it the most. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Look hot.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line.
Here we go. Run.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop. Hey, uno.
A second down throw for Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the... play. So that one, his fourth touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single game NFL record. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for two.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Colts 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's down the field and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my